Good morning, my friends. So today I wanted to tell you a little bit about what self-care is and what it means to me and how I incorporate it into my life. However, first I want to address the big elephant in the room, which is no, I did not do a video yesterday, and no, I did not work out yesterday. School starts for my youngest daughter, which is my very last child in school. School starts not this coming up Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. So yesterday we spent all day getting ready for the first day of school, as in school clothes shopping, school supplies, things like that. And it pretty much took up all of my day. And after I got home, I could have went in the other room and worked out, but I didn't. I just continued to spend time with the family and do things, and I'm totally okay with that. I was supposed to be my weigh-in Wednesday. I wasn't sure if I was going to weigh in or not. I did. Did not lose any weight, but it was like first thing in the morning when I weighed, and I never weighed myself again the rest of the day. So I'm not exactly sure how accurate that number is. However, I'm okay with it. I was on my period all week last week, and I didn't have any weight loss, and well, life happens. So I'm still down almost 11 pounds since I began this journey. And also, yesterday marked exactly 3 weeks with no fast food or takeout. And so today is 22 days with no fast food. I'm super, super proud of myself for that. I never even knew that I could do it. I always thought that was totally impossible. And let me tell you, I have had some very weak moments of being hungry and out and about with my kids or my husband and just wanting to stop and get some food, but not doing that. So I'm doing really good. Yes. Okay, so self-care. You know, I made a list. I'm such a list person because I wanted to go over physical self-care, emotional self-care, personal self-care, social self-care, spiritual, and practical. Okay, I want to go over all these things. So physical self-care is basic physical needs, exercising, pampering your body, embracing your sexuality, doing what makes your body feel good. So physical self-care, I want to take care of my physical self. I want to take care of my body by exercising, by eating right. I want to feel good, and I know that exercising doesn't always make our bodies feel good, but it does in the long run. It makes our muscles hurt for a little while, but it gives us more energy. It creates endorphins. It makes us happier. It makes us feel better about ourselves. And all of those things are so, so important, right? And, you know, if you don't feel good about yourself physically, you're not going to feel good in the bedroom either. So, and I know that's kind of like a little taboo topic, but it's true. You know, if you're not comfortable in your own skin, then you're not going to be comfortable taking your clothes off for your significant other. It's the truth. So physical self-care is something that I work on every single day, just about. And even like yesterday, whenever I didn't get my workout in, I still ate good all day long. I did have like a couple potato chips, like, I don't know, maybe like 5. As I was making dinner for my daughter, I ate some of her chips out of the bag. But that was the only thing I did bad yesterday, and that's not really that bad. I have truly stuck to my diet and trying to get myself on track physically. Okay, so emotional self-care, processing emotions in a healthy way, cultivating emotional intelligence, having a good coping mechanism, and feeling your feelings, right? So emotional self-care is more than just worrying about how you feel whenever something happens. It's also about knowing what to do with those feelings, how to, you know, sometimes we react with our emotions, and you always kind of need a backup plan as to, I'm not going to cry whenever this person tells me this. I'm going to be strong. These are the things I'm going to tell myself. It's not the end of the world. I can move on. You kind of need to have a little backup plan in your pocket for whenever your emotions start getting the best of you. Good coping mechanisms are kind of hard to come by, and they're different for everyone. Some people like to paint as a coping mechanism. Some people like to draw. Some people, like to go for a walk. Some people like to exercise. Whatever gets your mind off of your problems is a good coping mechanism. And it's hard for me to tell you what my coping mechanisms are and expect for them to work in your life, because, we're different people and our feelings are different. However, whenever I need to process my emotions in a healthy way, I like to be by myself, and I like to journal. I have an online journal that I use, so that way I don't ever have to keep track of it or lose it, and it's on my tablet and my phone and everywhere I go at all times. So if I ever need to express my emotions and get some feelings out, I can just jot them in my journal, on my phone or whatever device I have handy in front of me, and I don't have to look around for a notebook and a pen. And then also no one else knows what I'm doing, because as a society we're always on our electronical devices these days, and so for me to just be on my phone or my tablet or my computer typing away is nothing new. So it doesn't bring any extra attention to me about how I'm feeling. It just allows me to get my feelings out and move on. So that is my coping mechanism. Maybe you could share some of your coping mechanisms down below in the comments. I would love to hear what you do. Other people can maybe get some ideas from you on how to incorporate things into their life, or maybe they haven't thought about something that might work for them. So share us your information. Okay, personal self-care. Getting to know yourself, trying new things, spending time alone, making time for hobbies, and having goals. I am such a goal setter, right? I like to make a list of things I want to do, plan out my list of how to get everything done, and then incorporate each one of those steps into my day until every one of my goals is completed. I might take some time to talk to you guys about that in another video, exactly how I incorporate my goals into my life to make sure that all of my actions every day reflect my goals, so that way I know that I'm always trying to achieve them and I'm getting closer and closer and closer to what I want to do by everything that takes place in my life throughout the day. So personal self-care is really important. And I wrote down the trying new things because I don't really do that. And it's something that I would like to do. I don't really go out of my comfort zone. I don't really like to try a whole bunch of new things. But in order to grow as a person, I think that's very important. So I wrote that under my personal self-care. Okay, social self-care. Getting the amount of social interaction that feels good, creating good boundaries, and working on friendships. Now, I have so much social interaction, it blows my mind. I don't even have to leave my house. My social media is just explodes. I get up every morning and I have over 100 notifications on Facebook, 4 to 5 private messages, and it's all just due to working for Queen Being and Angie, having my own YouTube channel, being friends with the Spanily people, and everyone just reaching out to me, and I absolutely love it. I cannot get to all of my notifications on Facebook, but I do try to reach out to everyone who private messages me. It's just easier for me that way, and I tend to kind of scroll through what the notifications are and get the big ones, and then the rest of the people just kind of have to wait because I just can't. There's so many. It always says 99 plus every morning when I get up. So yeah, I have enough social interaction without ever leaving my home. However, I do. My best friend is Angie, and she lives in Missouri, and I live in Illinois. So every Monday I do go over there, and typically I spend at least 2 hours, and it's really our business meeting. It's for her business. However, if we do get more than 2 hours, we will sit and chit chat and have some social interaction, which is one of the things that I value the most. My relationship with Angie, is the openness and being able to talk to her about anything. And like, we've been friends for 17 years, and it's always been like this with her and I from day one. She's just a fantastic person. And that's a friendship that I will always continue to work on, and always continue to improve, and always continue to grow, because I love her. So social self-care. Oh, and creating good boundaries. I'm fantastic with boundaries. But it's important to remember that you have to have boundaries in your relationships and your friendships, because you don't want people to walk all over you, and you don't want them to think that you're naive. So by creating these boundaries, you are showing people, this is as far as you can come. No, don't come to me for money. No, don't come to me, to babysit your kids at the last minute. No, don't expect me to drop everything in my life and my family just to come over and, whatever. You have to have boundaries where your friends don't just come to your house and walk in the door whenever your husband is sleeping half naked on the couch and your kids are running around, and your house is a mess. That's one of my boundaries. Everyone who comes to my house knocks on my door. I don't care how long I've known you. It's just, you have to have healthy boundaries in everything. So that's something I put under social self-care. Okay, spiritual self-care. Figuring out your beliefs, reading books on spirituality, prayer, seeking community, and challenge your spiritual ideals. So it's really good to be in touch with the universe, with whatever you want to call your higher power, God, Allah, whatever. I really don't care. I love everyone. So, but it's important to you. If it is important to you, your spirituality, then you should continue to grow that. There's so much information and knowledge out there, and so many resources to tap into about things that you don't know anything about regarding spirituality. It's fantastic. You should really look into it if you haven't. And if you are concentrated on one, Christianity versus Catholicism, you should read about Catholicism. It's not trying to change your mind. It's broadening your mind. It's not, you're trying to go to another religion. It's learning new things about other people. It's culture almost. Your spirituality can be a very big part of your life. And if it is, keep studying and keep reading about it and keep learning new things, because you would not believe the wealth of knowledge that's out there. And I know that that's something that I try to do in my daily life as well. Okay, practical self-care. Yeah, baby. Practical self-care includes finances, chores, and healthy work boundaries. Those are the only things I have written down. Finances. You have to be on top of your finances or you're going to get in a lot of trouble. Everybody knows that, right? That's just a practical self-care. If we don't take care of our finances, we start worrying, we start stressing. That does damage to our bodies. That makes us not want to work out. That makes us unhappy. That makes us, get in little fights with our significant others or our children or our family members. It's not good. Chores. I have my chores written into my list of things that I do every day, because if I don't, I won't, right? I am totally OCD about my house. However, since I work from home, it's very easy for me to just sit in front of the computer and focus on what I have to do and ignore everything that's behind me. And I cannot do that. For me as a person, I cannot. The very first thing I do in the morning, as most of you know, is make my bed, do a 15-minute pickup of my house, which includes my entire kitchen and counters and all that. And soon it's going to be including my floors, because I want to sweep and mop my floors every morning also. You know, and then I do my dishes. I change the dishwasher out. So I either take the clean dishes from last night's dinner and put the dirty dishes in that either couldn't go in from the dinner or that the kids have used since then, cups and bowls and stuff. So, you know, I put my chores in all day, and then I tell myself, you know, by like 10 o'clock I want to have a load of laundry in. By 2 o'clock I want to have that laundry dried, folded, and put away. You know, I have a list, and it takes me 5 minutes to get up and go do these things, or less. So it's important for me to put it in my day, because it doesn't take a lot of time, and it makes me feel better, and I feel like it sets me up for success. Because if all my dishes are in the right place whenever I go to make dinner, all I have to do is pull them down, cook dinner, and I'm done. I don't have to look for dishes. I don't have to wash dishes. I don't have to find them in the dishwasher. You know, I don't have to go in my kid's room and she got a pot in there. Whatever. I don't know. You know how kids are. So, it just little things, making sure that my chores are done every day really sets me up for success with everything else that I have to do at home. And it's just really, really, really important to me. Okay, healthy work boundaries. I don't really have any healthy work boundaries. I really need to create some. Like I said, I work. One of my things I do is I work for Angie, and I'm totally in love with her. She is just a fantastic person in my life, and I would do anything and everything for her. So whenever she texts me at like 9 o'clock at night and she's like, do this, well, I get up and I go do it because I love her and I want her to be successful, and I want these things that she wants to get done. You know, I'm a closer. I'm a finisher on projects. You know, you can tell me to get something started and it's going to be done all the way completely. So I need to work on healthy work boundaries, because there's no reason that I need to get up out of bed at night or whatever I'm doing at 9 o'clock at night and go to my computer and, you know, schedule appointments or change some stuff around. It can always wait till the next morning. So I need to create some healthy work boundaries for myself. And also, I'm writing a book, right? And so if I'm writing this book, everything else is just like, don't talk to me. And I can't do that either. That is not a healthy work boundary, because I have kids. We're home for the summer. Things are happening in my life. I can't just ignore the world, even though I'm writing. You know, so one of the things under my practical self-care I wrote down as healthy work boundaries, because I need those, right? I really, really need those. So those things, the physical self-care, the emotional, the personal, the social, the spiritual, and the practical, are all things that is important to me. They're all this is like my self-care plan. I think it should be everybody's self-care plan. This is my self-care plan. This is how I focus on what I want to do. And I'm a big list taker. I have a notebook full of just everything all the way down. Look, I'm going to show you. Let me find it. All the way down to, can you see that? What Pokemon's left I need in Pokemon Go. Okay? All the way down to, hold up, I got even more stuff. Look at this, what I got in my notebook. This is my daughter's Christmas list, okay? And it's only August. But I don't care, I'm on top of that stuff. So, I like to write all these things down. I like to keep it in front of me all day long in a little planner. So that way I can stay on track and I can know what I'm doing. And that's no different than my self-care plan. I write this stuff down and look at it almost every day, or whenever I need to be reminded, because I am on a journey to fix me, and I'm not even broken. I'm on a journey to make myself better, to strive to be the best Melina that I can possibly be in this life. So it's important to me to have lists. It's important to me to have goals. It's important to me to make sure that my actions reflect those goals every single day. So, yeah. All right, well, that's pretty much all that I had for you guys today. I really wanted to talk about the self-care and my self-care plan and what all of the things were for me. Let me know what your self-care plan is, and let me know what you are doing on a daily basis or weekly, or however you fit it into your life, incorporate it into your life. Let me know what you're doing for your self-care to be a better person. I'm really interested because I could add some stuff to my list. I know that I'm not the only person on a journey to be the best that I can. So share with me your own ideas that you have, please. Okay, well, I'm going to go and press play in the other room. I've been working out in the living room. So I'm going to go press play in the other room and get my workout on this morning. And yeah, I hope that you guys do the same. Please give my video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for pretty much Monday through Friday videos from me about weight loss and my journey through life right now. And I would love to have you follow me. I would love to have you comment, and I would love to hear your feedback. So, and also if you're part of our Spanily and you're not in our health and fitness group, jump on over there. If you don't know where it is because it's a closed group, just shoot me a message on Facebook and I will send you a link. And if you want to follow me on social media but you're not a part of Span, you can do that on my Facebook, Melina's Journey, and I also have a blog, Melina's Journey, and I'll put all of the links in the description down below. Alright, well, I'll see you guys later. So, one more thing. I just realized that today's Friday. Yep, today's Friday. So, yesterday was not my weigh-in because it wasn't Wednesday. And that means I should have weighed in the day before, and I didn't. And I'm just all screwed up this week, aren't I? Oh my gosh. Okay, well... I'm going to work my butt off this weekend on staying on track. My husband has to work tomorrow on Saturday, so I will probably be doing another video in the morning since I missed my video yesterday, which was Thursday, when I thought it was Wednesday all day. And I thought today was Thursday. I'm totally... Okay, so today's Friday. So, weekend, real quick. Stay on track. Do not... eat fast food or bad foods for you or ice cream or sugar or candy. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Work out all weekend, okay? You know, a 20-minute workout or 30-minute workout is like what? Like 2%, 3% of your day? Get that workout in. So if I can do it, I know you can do it, okay? We can do it together all weekend long. We're going to get this. We're going to push through, and we're going to be successful this weekend, and we're going to make it to Monday. And hopefully I'll be able to do my weigh-in on Wednesday, and I'll remember what day of the week it is. Yes. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you work from home. You have no idea what day it is sometimes, so I apologize for that. All right, well, I promise that's all that there is for me today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.